freezer.
Hey, great!
Slow down, you yucks. You're going right past her. But he didn't hear. And that's why today, Rose, there's an unusually large Italian population in Spilsbury, Massachusetts.
That's a really moving story, Sophia. What exactly is the point?
The point...
Of course, yak snacks.
Hi, girls. Hi, Swin.
It's Finn, Blanche.
Whatever. Dorothy, could I borrow your white windbreaker? Floyd McCallum is taking me sailing today on his yacht.
Blanche.
You know, I guess he just felt so guilty about canceling last... Loverboy.
Not a clue.
I just got off the plane. I haven't even been home yet. I just couldn't wait to see you, Blanche.
Loverboy, that's so sweet, Loverboy.
Traveling.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. Popcorn?
Oh, no, thanks.
So, you think he might still be in love with his ex-wife?
Well, they're still good friends. I mean, he talks about her all the time.
Hanging out at the midnight show of Harold and Maude.
You mean men are coming on to you?
Yeah. One guy told me he thought Wrinkles was sexy. I took him out to the garage where he could see me under the fluorescence. I'm telling you, this full moon is making people crazy.
Oh, Ma, look. Ma, that never happened.
Yes, it did.
Oh, come on. Then it must be in the Guinness Book of Records.
It is, the Sicilian one. Garibaldi Book of Records.
Ma, no 72-year-old woman ever became pregnant.
So what, it cheered her up?
She'll cheer up when she realizes...
Why did you say eh?
It just came out.
Me too. Did you have fun rebuilding the old business?
It always felt like something was missing.
I can tell you what that was. My Salvador.
Oh, I see you two are getting acquainted.
Yes, I'm just going to take my stuff to my room. It's that second on the left down the hall there.
Dorothy, the second on the left is mine. Blanche had promised it to me.
Blanche promised it to me too, didn't you, Blanche?
Whoops.
Oh, great. What are we supposed to do now?
Kitchen is.
Well, I figured the way I've been crashing into everything, you'd rather get it.
Maybe you should get your drink of water yourself.
I thought you said you'd look after me, Rose.
Lily, if you can't even get yourself a drink of water, you're helpless. And that scares me.
How do you think I feel?
Home tomorrow.
It's a beautiful sentiment, Blanche.
Comes from dating a lot of traveling salesmen. I heard a fable when I was a little girl in St. Olaf that might help. Can I tell you?
That's right, Rose. Wait till my defenses are down and take advantage of me.
Oh, he put on no more tuna fish. Blanche, you hate tuna fish. All right, then no more tuna fishermen.
Hi, girls. Do these pearls look okay with this?
Honey, pearls look fine with everything, from the fanciest dress to...
Listen, I have an idea. Why don't you all take turns hitting me with a 2x4?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
I think Marguerite's been inhaling a little too much Pine Sol.
Wait a minute, Dorothy. Weren't you just saying this morning how much better you're sleeping lately? That's right, you said you... Miles, your poetry book.
Keep it. And when you read page 73, think of me.
And when to the heart of man, I will give you anything.
Blanche, we have to tell Rose the truth.
I'll give you one of my sons. I have given this a lot of thought, Dorothy. I have had 4 kids. I have never had a Mercedes. What do you say? Which one do you want? Biff, Doug, Skippy? No, don't take Skippy. He's got asthma.
idea. I'll go back to Brooklyn. My family is there, my grandkids. And I miss the old neighborhood.
And
I'll stay here in Miami. Ever since I lost my Sal, the ladies I live with are my family. But that doesn't mean we can't get together occasionally for, you know.
Yesterday, Kate came to me crying. She was more hurt than I had ever seen her before.
Oh, Dorothy,
Please, I want you to understand what that does to a parent. Seeing your child hurt is worse than any pain you can possibly feel yourself.
Blanche, look at all these flowers! Oh, my God! Who died? Did one of us die?
They're mine, Sophia. They're from a secret admirer.
Ma, look, I got flowers. 2 bouquets of lousy, stinking flowers. Julie, we're not newcomers. We're just observing.
You must have a fear of committing.
She had no problem committing me.
Look, joining a group, particularly a group like this, just isn't my thing.
I see. So your thing is sitting on the sidelines and playing the cynics.
You mustn't rush into anything, Blanche. You hardly know him.
I just wonder what my husband George would think about me and Harry.
Well, if he was alive, he probably would not like it. But since he's dead, I don't think it poses a problem.
Well, I just want him to know that I'm happy, but that I could never be.
No, I want to do cartwheels for 6 miles. Get your keys, let's roll.
Here are Mrs. Nyland's things.
Oh, darling, put them right here. Thank you.
I can't believe she's giving away this teddy bear. I wish I could afford to buy him at the sale.
You like him?
I think he's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Well, then I'm going to give.
Now there was $1 million idea.
$1 million was a bargain for that idea.
That business was Sal's dream. Too bad it didn't work out.
Yeah, bad timing. Hey.
He's always so guilty, he ends up giving the really expensive gifts to the wife.
Look, I didn't choose for things to happen this way. I tried to do the right thing, but the right thing was not right for me. I'm in love. And if there are sacrifices that have to be made, I can accept them. I'm happy. And that's what matters.
Confused.
Honey, you think you're confused? Take a look at our horn section.
Has to look good at this wedding.
Look, Ma, I don't know how to break this to you.
Gently, I'm old.
Giuseppe Mangiacavallo has had a fabulous life. He's in his 80s, is a multimillionaire, and enjoys perfect health.
Well, it's a very slow-acting curse.
So it would appear.
That peasant girl was me. And that painter was Pablo Picasso.
Ma, I have a feeling you're lying.
Be positive.
Okay, I'm positive you're lying.
It doesn't. Why? They didn't believe in anesthesia back then. They had a nurse hold a pillow over your face. So the other patients couldn't hear your screams. You had to pay extra for that. Sicily, love it or leave it.
Visiting.
Oh, thanks for a wonderful evening. It's not many men who take a girl shopping.
Well, it's not every woman who likes to shop for bait. Well, sweetheart, I had a wonderful time. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this in my pocket?
That line
was coming here in the first place.
Dorothy, I thought you went to bed.
Can't sleep. I just lie awake thinking about Michael and Lorraine. Okay.
Oh, no, the power lines must be down.
That's just great. I got 10 pounds of fresh clams in the refrigerator.
Do not have a date.
So what? I don't have a date either.
What's your point?
So, what do you want to do tonight?
I guess we could be constructive and clean our closets.
We could go to a movie. Beef. But when I get home, I find these crummy little hard pieces, from the end. Anyway, today I went in with a positive attitude. I told myself, this man is my friend, and I know he is going to give me a good cut of meat. Look.
It's a miracle! Oh, girl.
There's a lawyer. What are you, one of the Cosby kids?
Boring. I want to watch MTV. Yeah!
We can't watch television. We're on a camp out.
No, we're not. We're in your living room. The camp out was called off. Remember?
Well, the rain doesn't have to spoil our fun. There's nothing we can do. I brought the news to St. Olaf that the British had no intention of coming. Old Brisker, the horse who, because of a printing error on the ballot slips, was elected water commissioner for 6 months.
Hi.
Hi. Did you have fun at the track? You went to the track? Oh,
Walking around saying, how does she do it? Ma, you're cut off.
I had to see you.
Adults, there's no reason for me to be embarrassed.
Well, Johnny, it's such a beautiful night. Doug and I are going to go out for a little walk.
Okay.
Don't wait up.
Well, enjoy your walk. I'm fine. I'm okay. I can deal with this. Oh, look, they're skipping. Oh, God! Joke, just a joke. Maybe I made a mistake, but I don't think I did anything so terrible.
well, I do. There is a sweet, innocent man in there whose heart is going to get broken because you decided to use him in one of your little petty games.
Rose, that's only one side of it. Look at the other side. He did get to kiss me.
Affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as you are. If you prick us, do we not bleed?
Rose, what is this? Yellow eyeballs are staring at me. Those are egg yolks, Blanche. Blanche, you are exhausted. You have to sleep.
To sleep, perchance to dream. My God, what a wonderful life. Oh, I'm getting so good I can't
Bitter of Snellmations.
You know, Rose, sometimes I wish somebody had turned the hose on your parents.
Oh, did the two of you have a good time?
Oh, wonderful. I like being with Ma. I want to spend more time with her. And I'd like us to get closer, too.
Well, I wish there was more time. I mean, I see you just packed for the weekend.
Dorothy, you don't resent me, do you?
Oh, don't be silly. Why would I?
The chambermaid. He always had the sign on the door, maid service requested. He slept with everyone. Secretaries, school teachers, babysitters, neighbors, friends. One Easter, we gave our little boy some rabbits. They used to look at Al in amazement. Since it's opening night.
I'll give it to him.
Why should you give it to him?
Well, haven't you heard that old theatrical saying?
No.
Never accept a rose from somebody named Rose on opening night.
Evening, ladies.
Oh, hello, Patrick. I got you a little something in honor of opening night.
Well, thank you, Blanche. That's very thoughtful.
News. They're sending me back.
Oh, Mario, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Oh, it's so unfair. I can't believe it. But listen, this doesn't mean that we're going to have to give up. We're going to fight this. There are legal ways to keep you in this country, and tomorrow morning we're going to find out. We are just friends.
Sure. And Michael Jackson was born with that cleft in his chin.
Girls, just wait until you see the little number I picked up at the museum basket. Here I come.
You know, Mrs. Contini, the matchmaker who brought us together. I realize the process is hopelessly old-fashioned, but it's a lot more personal than those video dating services, don't you think?
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I think you'd better go.
Wait, can I see you again?
Probably not. I will be at the Florida State Women's Prison.
I would say I always felt safe having you in the house. And I would say I always enjoyed talking to you when I'd come home from one of my numerous dates.
I'm sorry. Listen, I went to the bank and I got something for you.
It's a gold watch.
It's Charlie's gold watch. I want you to have it.
But this is...
Oh, yes. I'm sure he wipes the jug on his sleeve before he passes it.
Dorothy, now please, I've told him all about you. He's dying to meet you.
Oh, right. He's dying to meet a woman he doesn't even know.
It meant no more PMS.
I never had PMS.
Neither did I. But I had a BMW.
All right, I have had it. Thanks to all this constant bickering, I have a splitting headache.
Oh, girls, let's face facts. The three of us just can't agree on anything. I mean, it is obvious we want...
So I'm the one musketeer. I'll make new friends. You won't believe the horrible thing I just heard on the radio.
Oh, Rose, we go through this every time. This is merely a test in the event of an actual emergency.
No, the news! I was just listening to the news and the cheese man isn't dead. I'm sorry, Alvin. Don't cry. That's okay. You cry all you want.
Easy, what am I gonna do? She's gonna be here any minute. This place is a pigsty.
Oh, Bridget, looks gorgeous.
That's it. I just fluffed. Honey, dust the table.
I just did.
Well, do it again. God, I wish she wasn't coming. I just hate her.
I can't believe you hate your sister.
I despise her. Oh, I wish I'd gotten a...
Honey, listen, don't panic. As soon as the girls get home from work, we'll fan out through the neighborhood and we'll find Dreyfus.
No go, Blanche. I need to handle this myself.
Why?
Because if Dorothy finds out I lost Dreyfus, she'll never trust me with anything again. That's why I'm begging you, please. Promise me, on your mother's grave, you won't breathe a word again.
You going out?
No, she's going to sit here where it's 112 degrees and eat enchiladas.
I just need some cucumbers to put on my eyes.
You'll have trouble seeing, Blanche.
It's very good. It reduces puffiness.
Does it work on thighs? Listening to my yodeling tapes. When the driver behind me starts furiously honking his horn, I decide to be a lady and let him pass. And what does he do? Pulls alongside, shouts obscenities that would make Joan Rivers blush, then speeds off down the street.
Who cares, Rose? I got my own problems.
Well, this is what I'm wearing for the photographer. It's the nightgown that makes Miles, hot. Maybe it's the, flannel.
Rose, you don't understand. You cannot wear something that Miles sees you in all the time, honey. This is fantasy.
Wait a minute. Wasn't it dangerous flying around that building?
Not at all. I was rigged in a double harness suspended by steel cables.
Yeah, but Rose wasn't.
Oh, I wasn't worried. I know Mr. Terrific's.
Blanche, I'm 55 and Rose has 6 brothers.
Oh, I'm talking about the bowling alley. I mean down the bowling.
I want them to know that we're sneaking in all this extra practice.
Oh, right.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, you two are up kind of early.
But not as early as you two. But then again, you need...
Say, Silas Marner, Paul Bunyan, nothing. You know nothing. People from Minnesota are considered well-read if they get through the Sears catalog. Give me back my book. This is why Hollywood won't get it either. I will not have my words coming out of Glenn Close's mouth. I'd rather die.
Honey Dorothy, lighten up. Morning, Aunt Blanche.
Oh, the pup's still here.
Yeah, one more day, unless Ma decides to take him bar hopping.
How come you dressed so early?
Oh, I told Mr. Allen that I'd come in.
In New York, you think he has time to write letters home?
Hi, Grandma.
Don't hi me. You can't pick up a phone and call your own grandmother?
You look terrific, Grandma.
I know. So give me a kiss already.
Honey, I want you to meet my dear friend Blanche. Blanche, this is my son, Michael.
I would get up, but I've thrown my back totally out of what...
In the window, and it was Rheingold.
What was so strange about that?
Rheingold. Rheingold was Sal's favorite beer. He was always walking around the apartment singing that damn jingle, "My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer."
Think of Rheingold whenever you buy beer.
It's not bitter, not...
Checkmate.
Checkmate? I thought we were playing Yahtzee. Okay, that's a do-over.
No, that is not a do-over. You do this every time. Last time you thought it was checkers, before that it was battleship, and twice you yelled out snake eyes.
The street. You know, Sam and Edna's daughter. That's a girl? Woof! Dorothy, what are you doing up?
Her banging woke me.
What are you talking
The
about?
toilet seat, Ma. 4 women live in this house. The toilet seat never has to move. You always manage to make it bang. Blanche, Everlast is a brand name, not a nickname.
What kind of a place is this anyway?
I don't know, an old office building or a warehouse. Or...
It looks to me like the kind of place where shady dealings go on.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3. Relax. Dorothy, was your card the ace of spades?
Ma, what the hell are you talking about?
I knew very eccentric old ladies who used to bathe together and floss each other's teeth. I kicked them out one morning, and that very afternoon went down to the supermarket to advertise for new ones. That was when I first met Rose.
Hungry or suicide?
One thing to do. I guess I'll just have to move out.
Hey, I got a letter from Gina Marie Donatelli.
Now I lay me down to sleep. You know, I'd almost forgotten about that night.
With all of us cramped into that bed, I had to sleep in positions I never thought possible.
Me too.
Well, mercy me. Looks like my little magnolia just turned into a big hoe.
No, Bobby, you don't have to write that last part. That was just a come on. Look, I'm sorry to take up your time at this hour, ladies, but I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, of course. I am single. I'm free on Saturday night. And I can arch my back until my head touches my heel. Thank you for coming. Well, I hope you're not too upset over this, Dorothy.
I've just been thrown out of an unauthorized Elvis fan club. I'll try to pick up the pieces and go on with my life.
I mean, you're trying a little too hard.
Oh, I don't. No, Rose, I admire you. When you want something to happen, you go for it. Me, I dream.
Are you back
back on that showbiz kick again?
Oh, yeah, Ma, you know, I was always pretty good at it, even way back in high school. Ma, do you remember those variety shows that my class used to put on? I was really very good with this travesty of an idea.
She's not going to be living with us, is she?
Marvin, I hope you're not boring Sophia with all those photos.
Oh, he's not. I'm enjoying it.
Here's one taken when we first met. Oh, Sarah, tell them the story.
Oh, they don't want to hear that.
General terms, and I make up wild, crazy names for my patients, so there's no way she could know who I was talking about.
But nevertheless...
Oh, my God, I'm in the way. I can go in the kitchen. Why don't I go in the kitchen? You know, I used to worry that I would miss something, but that was before Richie. He's making me so unneurotic. Don't talk about me, it'll kill me.
Seems you had a transfusion while you were there. The hospital thinks the blood may have contained HIV antibodies.
HIV? Wait a minute. You're talking about AIDS.
Oh, well, that's life. And Ken, could you give up the circus for me? Could you give up the laughter, the smiles on those children's faces?
You know something, Dorothy? I don't think I could. Could I give up the fat lady for you? No. Could I give up the elephants for you? No. The chimps?
I was so uncomfortable sitting there topless with a strange man.
Next time, just pretend you're at home and he's the bug guy.
Blanche, what did the doctor say?
Oh, he just muttered something in Latin. I explained to him that Simon and I have been going out every night, and it's just... Girls, I've got big news. I found something Melissa and I can do together. I have entered her in the Little Miss Miami pageant, and we're a cinch to win, aren't we? Hit it, sweetheart.
Hi, my name's Melissa, and I'm 5 years old.
And more sophisticated, Rose. His name is Donald Parker Everett. He's the new curator at the museum.
Oh, Blanche. Honey, it's not a good idea to go out with someone you work with.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. I've heard you talk about Ted, the track coach, how sexy and virile he is.
Just talk. I wouldn't dream of going after him.
Even if she did, he'd easily outrun her. I'll be your partner, Rose.
Ma,
you think I can't take care of myself? You think I'm too feeble to go to Sicily? I'll show you who's not the woman she used to be. Come on, Blanche. I'm Rose. Simple mistake means nothing.
You mean and lose all our money?
Yes.
That's the most touching thing I've ever heard. I don't know what to say.
I do. Fat chance, Grandpa.
I am drained of what little holiday spirit I had.
Oh, it's too bad because we still have to shop for presents for each other.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Listen, I've been giving this a lot of thought. I mean, none of us wants to go shopping in this terrible heat. So why don't we just put names into a hat, and then we just have to pick out a gift for the one person whose name we pick. But wasn't it great making fun of those who did?
It sure was.
But come on, Mom. The truth is, we have done our share of fighting.
Of course we fight. We're Italian. We like to fight. It's our way of showing love. Though I don't know if there was a lot of love that time that we...
Hi, Ma.
Give me your watch.
Time. Dorothy this, Dorothy that. What if she decides she wants him back?
Oh. If she's as great as you say she is, and no doubt she is, well, possibly in a weak moment she might think she wants him back, but then maybe she'd think of the two of you together and what a nice person you seem. Oh, come on, Ma. We're leaving.
Wait, I gotta see at least one man bat. What a hit!
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Ma, you all right?
Fine, fine. Only next time, Salvador, either we start lower on the bed or remove the headboard.
Keely.
And I saw her eat some sausages and peppers.
I saw her eat some fettuccine Alfredo and fried mozzarella.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, and then this afternoon she had the cannelloni and the mushrooms with gorgonzola.
Bring her a plate of those. Those were great. Rose, go.
Oh, and the milk duds. Remember, you had those 2 boxes of milk duds.
Ma, what are you doing?
I'm recuperating.
You're watching cartoons.
That's what you wanted me to do at Cypress Grove. Besides, I like cartoons. Cartoons don't lie.
Ma, stop it. Is there something I can get you from the kitchen?
Tea would be fine. Tea doesn't...
Besides that, there was still some of the old magic there. Look, I know we loused things up the last time. I loused things up. But now we have a chance to give it another try. Babe, I missed you. I want to go through with the ceremony, then we'll go down...
To be here.
Well, looks like we're all here.
Oh, there's my date now. Why, he must be lost. I'll just go get him and bring him over.
Tell me, where are you from, Raoul?
It's a...
Brother just came into town, and unless I can find a date for him so we can double, why, the whole evening's gonna be called off. So what do you say? Would you please be a friend and go out with him?
Sure, I'm game.
Next time, Sophie. Dorothy, what do you say?
Oh, honey, I'd really love to go, but as you can see, I'm busy.
Busy? You're playing
My rear tires have less pressure in them. Home, that's what we would do. If she had a stroke, we'd take care of her. She's family. Right, and then we'd send her to Shady Pines.
Thank you.
Oh, this is all my fault. This is all my fault.
Blanche, what are you talking about?
Well, don't you see, I know it didn't turn out so well, but it was an honest mistake. Besides, something good came out of it. We learned to make souvlaki. The point is, Rose, you do this kind of stupid thing all the time. And if you're not doing something stupid, you're saying something stupid or wearing something.
Besides that, I'm still in love with the man, and I can't let him marry someone else.
Is it me, or is the room suddenly getting darker?
You still want to dance? How can you do that?
Still early.
Remember that restaurant in Sicily we used to go to on Sundays? I'd save up all week for one plate of pasta that we'd share.
With checkered tablecloths, the candle of the Chianti bottle, bad paintings of the Colosseum.
Howdy, Dorothy.
Mr. Hollingsworth, come in.
Rose.
Good to see you. Big Daddy, let me look at you.
Oh, let me look at you. Oh, you're still as pretty as a ladybug, sunning itself on a little...
Dorothy, where's the cheese?
Right turn, left turn, right turn. Must find the cheese. Must find the cheese.
Dorothy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, Rose. Rose, may I ask you a question? A purely hot...
We've rented it 5 times and never made it through to the end.
I know, but it always works.
I do love you, Mel, as a friend.
Like I said, sweetheart, you got a lot of class.
Life sucks. Beautiful. Girls, look, this is one of her outfits for the pageant. I'm telling you, she's going to win this thing hands down. Sweetheart, sing your song for everybody.
Grandma, I'm tired. We've been rehearsing all day.
But if we don't rehearse, we don't win.
Blanche, aren't you getting a little carried away with this pageant?
Well, don't. Blanche, Dorothy and I have decided to enter a songwriting contest together. Oh, now that sounds like fun. You know, I always wanted to write a song, but it's kind of like writing poetry, which I was never any good at. Only the tall girls who couldn't get dates ever seemed to be good at poetry.
And as a symbolic gesture to underscore my concern, I've done something very special tonight. In addition to my sizable donation, I've just dispatched my top aide to one of the many shelters in our community with the jacket I've just purchased. May it provide warmth and comfort to one of our...
About that. Hi.
Hi, Blanche. How are you?
Oh, never mind me. How about you?
Coming along. The doctor told me to keep my life nice and dull. No more excitement for a while. Oh, by the way,
Everybody's smiling here. I haven't seen so many goofy smiles since the great dentist swap at Shady Pines.
Welcome to Create Your Own Miracles. My name is...
Get back in the social scene. And it isn't easy. There are just so many jerks out there.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm so normal, I'm dull.
Oh, you're not dull. I mean, compared to not dating at all.
Rose, maybe I shouldn't say this because someday I hope...
Angelo will be on a plane headed for Brooklyn. Wish I'd taken my raincoat.
Why are you two dressed like that?
Well, these are our costumes for the play, Dorothy. We were in the middle of dress rehearsal when they told us all to go home right away. There's a hurricane heading.
And that?
What if that's Jason? Listen, I'm warning you. If anybody blows the whistle on me, the old lady's out on the street. Rose, go on the...
Stay longer.
Oh, Mama, I can't stay because we're telling each other everything, right?
Everything. No more secrets.
Oh, good. Mama, I'm getting impregnated on Monday.
Oh, well, this isn't solving anything. I'm going to call the manager. Hello? Hello? Great. The phone's dead. It makes no difference. You only get lies from that scum-sucking pig. Look, would you mind going downstairs and telling the scum-sucker we want to see him? Okay?
Wife, Anna Maria Bonaducci.
I can't believe it. What do you say about my hunches now, Dorothy? 5 more minutes, I would have had it.
Oh, how could you know? No.
Well, this is not the end, I can promise you that. Justice will be done here. I hate criminals. I just hate them. Someone's going to pay for this heinous crime. We're going to have a good old-fashioned hanging. That's right, a hanging. Only first we'll have a whipping, and then we'll have a hanging.
Good to see you, Dorothy. It's wonderful to see you, honey. What is this? You gift wrapped your luggage? Of course not, Ma. My luggage is at the hotel. Those are gifts. You're staying at a hotel? I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. What inconvenience? You're my daughter. We shared a body file.
And then one day, suddenly, Pee-wee disappeared. Well, we docked in Sicily, and I was going through customs, and I noticed a strange odor coming from my suitcase. I thought it was the veal shank that I was bringing over for Mother's Day. But when the customs man opened the suitcase...
One she knows. It makes it a lot easier sharing a history together. It helps knowing each other's idiosyncrasies. I don't think Stan and I would ever have gotten together had I known that his entire family smells their fingers all day after they eat chicken. He told me the truth about what happened.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I did. I told you so.
Honey, I'm sorry for not believing you. There's no excuse for my behavior.
There most certainly isn't.
I guess when it came down to it, I didn't believe you because I didn't for you, Rose.
I think I'll just go to my room, take a couple of aspirin, turn out the lights, and wait for the voices.
Why do I feel like I just fell through the looking glass?
Blanche, how can you, of all people, say something like that? Well, Rose Nyland, I have never lived with a man without the benefit of marriage.
Excuse me, Blanche. I think what you mean is you have never lived with...
Decided to get into show business, and they became the internationally renowned Scandinavian dance team of Steppan Fetchik.
It came with my wallet.
Furious with you.
Think of how mad your date's gonna be when he finds out he's not going out with Janet Gaynor.
Oh, God.
Now, Dorothy, just remember how important first impression. Oh, thank goodness. Everything's all right.
No, except for what I have to tell you.
Oh, it wasn't about the dress?
It was about Rose and Buddy. That business of giving him money has been bothering me, so I decided to do some checking.
Oh, you're getting there, rest. You're doing fine.
Dr. Jackson, outside call. Dr. Jackson, outside call.
You know why I call you Pussycat, Pussycat?
Why, Ma? Because you only gave me yarn for Christmas?
Got a deal. 60. Oh, good news, Dorothy. I got your date for the banquet.
Ma, I'll get my own date.
Fine. Pay 100.
Here, help me finish these invitations.
Hi, girls. Boy, am I stuffed. I must have sampled food from over 10 caterers.
Did you find one for the banquet? Pussycat, when's the last time I told you you were beautiful?
June 1st, 1949. At my wedding.
Oh, well, that's because pregnant women have that special glow. I think it's time to tell you...
Between my perky bosoms.
And I'll never get to buy perky bosoms. But what the hell, nothing else perks on this body.
Hey, maybe we can get the jacket for just a minute and grab the ticket out of it.
And then Daddy'd tell us a story and tuck us into our feather
Who was your father, Rose? Michael Landon?
Can I help it if I came from a happy family? Well, we had our share of problems. Believe me, we had some... A great place to get a seafood meal.
Miami, Miami, you've got style. Blue sky, sunshine, white sand.
No fear, I had to talk to her the last time.
Blanche, not to doubt your stamina, but don't you think those men are going to be bored?
Oh, of course not. Dorothy, tonight's a full moon. A night when men's passions, like the tides, are pulled to their highest...
Abby wants me to come over and help her get over her first day jitters. I know what you're thinking. She's too dependent on me. But I've decided it's better to be flattered than angry. And it's nice that she needs me. Besides, I have other friends who pay attention to me. Special friends. Friends like you. Fia, Blanche got a new car.
Yeah, we're all gonna pile in and go cruising. You wanna go with us?
No, I think I'll just stay home tonight. I feel, like, just sitting.
Me too. I think I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah, it's kind of late. I'm a little tired. Morning, girls. I didn't sleep a wink last night worrying about Blanche and Sven.
Rose, this is between the two of them.
No, it isn't. I'm supposed to get Sven on a plane today. That's why I called Big Sven early this morning to ask him what to do. I knew he'd be up. He gets up with the cows.
That's reverse, Dorothy.
I did that once. It was his birthday.
Ma, we did not get a VCR so that you could watch dirty movies.
I'm 81. What are you worrying about?
Well, this calls for a celebration.
No, what are we celebrating? The fact that you got free champagne with your room?
We are celebrating what you said on the phone.
What did I say?
You said, Stanley, could I come to your hotel room? I have to see you.
No, that's...
Dr. Granville?
Honey, it's as easy as riding a bicycle. I never learned how to ride a bicycle.
It's as easy as falling off a bicycle.
Really? Well, that is easy. Thanks, Dorothy.
It was just a hunch.
Oh, Laszlo, just one more thing. You know that famous Picasso painting, Nude Woman Playing the Violin?
But of course.
Well, originally it was called Blanche Playing the Violin. Only it wasn't a violin. You think about that the next time you're standing around with your chisel in your hand.
Close the gate before you give him the sugar.
You said that, Blanche.
I won't go if you don't want me to, but I do want to go, so can I?
Would your mother let you go?
No.
Then go.
Thank you! Oh, you're the best! I'll see y'all later.
Isn't
Judge,
Well, why couldn't that judge just make up his mind at the hearing?
I thought he was going to. You know, I spent 20 minutes giving him reasons why Mario should be allowed to stay. He just said thank you and excused us.
Okay, Blanche, I finished making your lunch. It's on the table.
Oh, won't you join me, Dorothy?
Well, thanks. It might help take my mind off.
Every night, 5 to 7 every morning, and of course till noon on Sundays.
Good Lord, no wonder you still mourn that man.
Morning.
Hi, Dorothy, how you doing?
Much better. Ma and I had a long...
No. Look out behind you. Hey, you gotta make your own fun around here.
Holly, what's making you so tense?
It's my job. It's all the pressure.
Holly, what's the big deal? You're just working for a Consumer Reporter. You're not actually on TV a sale.
Well, it is a big deal. Dorothy, how would you feel if you dropped dead and nobody showed up at your funeral?
Well, it's probably a personal thing, but for me, I think dropping dead would be the bigger disappointment.
I know there are going to be tons of people at my funeral.
How can you be so sure?
Because I was at my funeral when I was 60.
Oh, Blanche, hi. Did everything work out with John?
Oh, yes, we're getting together next week. I thought you two would be in bed.
We just got out. Oh, feels like we spent the whole day in bed.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I've decided the best thing for me is to go to a sperm bank and get artificially inseminated.
Why would you do something like this just to hurt me?
Mama, try to understand. I can't pass a carriage without looking in.
Toys when no one was looking. When I come to pick you up, I figure you're gonna say you never want to go to school again. But what do you tell me? You love it. You made a new friend named Debbie.
Ma, what the hell does this have to do with... Wait a minute. How did you know what happened? I mean, if the...
Yeah. And I got Maslansky to take part of my patient load, too. In fact, I got him to take it all for the next 3 days while we're here in New York on our second honeymoon.
George, I love you.
I love you, too.
But, honey, this isn't our second honeymoon.
I decided... Wait, just a minute. They would fight over who got to keep the footprints you left in the mud?
It was a poor village, Dorothy. What did you want them to collect? Fabergé eggs? Anyway, I was too vain to be the second most beautiful girl.
On the floor if I've driven you out of my life. From this moment on, the floor is my home.
Enjoy.
Dorothy!
I can explain, Ma.
No need to, pussycat. Let's move quick before the cops get here. You wipe for fingerprints. I'll get a shovel and a hefty bag.
Ambush, this is not... Gentlemen, please! You don't seem to understand what I'm trying to tell you. The car is not for sale.
Why not?
It's haunted.
What?
The car is haunted. I should know. I rode in it.
You look okay.
I'm 27 years old.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Don't mention it. Good night, Ted, and bye.
Bye.
Collins, party of two, please.
Oh, may I borrow this? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
They took longer than I will.
Sophia, you know how much it means to a mother to talk to her child on Mother's Day?
I remember one Mother's Day I spent with somebody else's mother. I was on my way back to St. Olaf. I was stuck in this little bus station. You know, I think I'd almost forgotten what...
No, this isn't because I'm a substitute. This is because I am flunking the star of the football team, and he's not going to be able to play on Saturday.
Oh, what a relief. I thought you were the brunt of a joke. Turns out they really hate you. Dorothy, why don't you pass the kid so he can play? Your pop sure made everyone laugh when he made the little feet dance.
Rose, how did your date go?
Oh, Dorothy, you were absolutely right. It was better than I could have dreamed.
Here. A piece of blue sky just did what they said. Don't stand there and sigh. Get under the bed. Don't stop to complain. It's no good grumbling, 'cause this isn't rain. The sky is crumbling. Oh, this is terrible.
Very eccentric old ladies who used to bathe together and floss each other's teeth. I kicked them out one morning, and that very afternoon went down to the supermarket to advertise for new ones. That was when I first met Rose.
Found himself up a date for movie night. I just copied the letters and changed Dearest Holly to Dearest Blanche.
Well, you did make a small contribution, Merrill.
Oh, call me Moose. That's my nickname.
What a coincidence. That was Dorothy's nickname in elementary school. Remember Dorothy? Well, how do I look?
Hey, terrific. Where are you going tonight?
Fidel is taking me to the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater to see Ruth Buzzy and Evita.
Dorothy, how do I... Where are you going?
To the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater with Fidel.
But that's impossible. Stanley, don't you think it's kind of a coincidence that you get a relapse on the very day the doctor says you're ready to move back into your own apartment?
What can I say? The heart's a funny organ.
I bet most of your organs get a laugh.
Blanche, I sense some hostility.
Good, because I hate you.
What is it?
Well, thanks to you, I'm on the verge of making a very important decision. I'm thinking of leaving the church. Good night.
You got this coming.
Hello.
I would like to report a stolen Mercedes. Gentlemen, if you'll just excuse us for a moment. Oh, ladies, I think we must do this. Now, it's our duty as American citizens.
Oh, I don't know. 2 policemen living in our house?
So what's there to be afraid of, Dorothy? Once you strip away the gruff exterior, the badge, the gun, the uniform.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
They're going to get married whether we like it or not. Do you like it?
No.
Me neither.
They're also going to have a baby whether we like it or not. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Me too. So what are we going to do?
What mothers have done since the beginning of time.
Other than Mr. Burt Reynolds himself. you, honey. Oh, no.
Teacher. I am a real teacher. Oh, look, Ma. Her ears are starting to get all red. Someone's getting mad. My ears are not getting red. You know, you do this every time. You just come in here and start pushing my buttons. Well, it's not going to work. Now go ahead, hide your pain.
You use Blanche for your own depraved pleasures, and then betray her by casting her aside like yesterday's garbage, are you?
Certainly not.
You sure? Because it would really help me out.
Oh, so...
Test and settle this whole mess once and for all. Capiche? Now, go to bed.
Oh, thank heaven this will all be settled tomorrow. Thanks, Ma. Oh, I love you, Ma. Ma.
Oh, sure. Your husband or your boyfriend dumped you. Oh, honey, don't let it get you down. It's just the nature of the beast. They'd do it in the mud if they had to. You just go sleep with his best friend. That'll even up the score.
Am I on candid camera?
There, Papa. Dorothy, how's Sophia doing?
Oh, she's resting, but her hernia is painful.
Well, honey, put your mind at ease. The operation today is just a minor procedure. And by the way, you have nothing to be guilty about.
What? Well, I don't feel...
It's my money. I took it from your purse.
Oh, Ma, I don't know if he'll ever forgive me.
Dorothy, the day you left me at Shady Pines, do you remember what I told you?
Of course. You told me you'd never forgive me.
But look at us now. Everything's fine.
But are you saying that no matter how bad things are between Michael and me, they'll chingo?
What is it? I heard screams. What's happening?
No, nothing. Everything's fine, Blanche.
We never should have watched Psycho. For 25 years, I have avoided that picture. Even when Stan invited me to the Roxy instead of over to his mother's house for dinner. And it turned... Ma, do you know what time it is? You're what? Oh, the hell you are. Listen, you are not spending the night at Rocco's. Look, as long as you live under our roof, you will abide by our rules.
Oh, sure. Do I look like a man who's about to do it for the third time? Get married, I mean.
Very handsome. Have you lost weight?
No, I'm wearing a girdle. Is Sophia going to make it to the wedding?
She's not quite up to it, but she sends her regards. And...
He shot my balls!
Thank God, I hated that thing.
What are you doing shooting? Are you crazy?
I heard a noise. I thought it was the robbers. I managed to live 81 years. I survived pneumonia, 2 operations, a stroke. One night I'll belch and...
Thank you, Alice. Dorothy, this is my show, and I say the correct answer is Cary Grant, just like you see in that fine portrait there.
Mr. Griffin, please. You are the most beloved man in America. You are bright. You are...
I was as much to blame for all this as you all were.
How?
Oh, by talking so much. As you know, I've always talked a lot about my men, and, well, sometimes I've stretched the truth just a little. It's an old Southern tradition, storytelling. Just because you didn't have a good time is no deal.
We thank you so much. Okay, what do you think now? Don't hold back. I can take the criticism.
Depressed.
Oh, no, forget it. Boy, you can't trust anybody. I thought this place wasn't going to be my prison anymore. I thought for a second I remembered what happy was. Well, thanks, Dorothy. I'm never going to leave this apartment again.
Stan, you're wearing my robe. Tell me about it. Which one of Stan's angels forgot to pick up my dry cleaning? Oh, well, cheesecake. I, 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 I just love it when we all get together like this.
Sir, I caught this old lady assaulting a man over the last tube of Preparation H. The tube broke and it's all over aisle 7. I detained her for scooping up the rest of the ointment and putting it in her purse.
Hello, ladies. Hi, Cousin Rose.
Sven, hi. I want to do something really special tonight in honor of your wedding. What are you in the mood for?
Oh, Cousin Rose, there isn't going to be a wedding.
What? Why not?
Well, because I decided I can't marry
You are getting married in the Bahamas?
This is fabulous. I always wanted to go to the Bahamas. Now, where the hell are my culottes?
Oh, Kate, honey, I have always dreamed of giving you a wedding ever since I had your overbite fix.
Mom, don't you think it would be a little... Not just my house anymore. It's our house. I've decided to share the title with you. We'll sign the deed tomorrow. That way you'll have equity and nobody can make you leave.
By golly, you got me.
Say, Don, why don't you drop back by after the hot tub's in?
Ooh.
And I remembered she left, thanks to you, Dorothy.
You had late night talks with my mother?
All the time.
And she gave you hard candy?
No. I'd ask, but she was always afraid I'd choke on it.
Why didn't somebody tell me it was dinner time?
Ma, it's not dinner, it's the middle of the night.
You're not moving, are you?
Oh, only for 3 months, just so we can clean up some business. Then we'll be back.
Oh, Rose, I'm so happy. Everything worked out.
Rose, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm gonna miss you. You laugh, you smile, you St. Olaf stories. Okay, I'm over it now.
This time?
Lord, it's been ages since I heard that from a man. Yes, it is my first time.
I can give you a few pointers if you like.
Yeah, his name is Kid Pepe. That's right. Yeah, he's supposed to have a fight next week. Yeah, thank you. I will.
Okay, kid. There are 3 things you have to remember the ring.
Modified sort of southern accent. And then when we got picked up, I remember being in your office, and I'd been thinking about how to play her and not play her southern. And I thought, okay, so back in July, this was in March, I guess, that we did the pilot.
कामाची धामाची माझी दौंडी उठवली कामाची धामाची माझी दौंडी उठवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावान पोरगी पटवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावान पोरगी पटवली केव्हाच खोललंय अकाउंट त्याला खोलून झाला महिना तिला देतो या रिक्वेस्ट एकीचा रिप्लाय येईना केव्हाच खोललंय अकाउंट त्याला खोलून झाला महिना तिला देतो या रिक्वेस्ट एकीचा रिप्लाय येईना पाहून एकीचा डीपी डोळ्यात साठवली पाहून एकीचा डीपी डोळ्यात साठवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावान पोरगी पटवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावान पोरगी पटवली इतक्यात आली रिक्वेस्ट ती वयानं भरली मोठी कोणाच्या लमात पाप देवा घेतो का कसोटी इतक्यात आली रिक्वेस्ट ती जन्माचं पाप देवा घेतो का कसोटी झाला डोक्याला ताप माझ्या कशी बशी मी कटवली झाला डोक्याला ताप माझ्या कशी बशी मी कटवली स्नॅप चाटवर भावानं पोरगी पटवली स्नॅप चाटवर भावानं पोरगी पटवली उशिरा का होईना माझी तळमळ कळाली कशी हवी होती मला तशीच मिळाली उशिरा का होईना माझी तळमळ कळाली कशी हवी होती मला तशीच मिळाली मयश केला विषय पूर्ण सनित चिंता मिटवली मयश केला विषय पूर्ण सनित चिंता मिटवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावानं पोरगी पटवली इंस्टाग्रामवर भावानं पोरगी पटवली सोशल मीडियावरती भावानं पोरगी पटवली सोशल